Can I just say that this music is also the best? Gets me so hyped, boys.
That actually reminded me to turn off my music because I stream with the Monster Cat playlist and the Chiptunes playlist from music.twitch.tv all the time, so I don't even notice it myself. AskJoshy, I like it. Alright, so yeah, in 18 seconds we'll be right out the door here again on Nepal. This is the third time I've cast this in the 2 tournaments, yesterday and today. So I'm glad to see that at least they like Nepal. Lijiang Tower has been banned out every time, though. They must hate that second point that's the big circle with all that ledge space.
Yeah.
I could see Nepal being a bit better because there's just not so many dirty ledge kills until round 3.
The battle commences.
Alright, I'm going to watch D-Gun on Melty.
Alright.
Keep in mind...
Let's take a look at the lineup. Ro4 is actually not playing Genji. He's actually playing the tried and true Reaper, which we saw so dominant on this map in previous games of the day. Josh, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, keep in mind that the point doesn't unlock for 30 seconds, so they have plenty of time to come out here and fight before capping. That's why you see them kind of just posturing and not actually diving all over the point immediately. Otherwise, it would just be whoever gets there fastest wins kind of thing. So there is some time to set up and get your strategy going. There's some big deaths happening here as Melty actually gained the huge advantage very quickly, picking off a couple of soda cans attackers.
Yeah, Melty with a really early lead there. Didn't look that close to start out with, so pressure certainly on now for Soda.
We'll watch.
If they lose this map, they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, we'll watch Nico's Genji since Ro4 is not playing it, and they are actually in control of the point now, so might as well watch some ninja action here up against Reinhardt. Oh no, that's actually his teammate. He's going for McCree first and does take out Ro4 very quickly. McCree can't get anything done. Mercy also going down as well as Lucio. So once those 2 healers are down, it's essentially a foregone conclusion that the team with healers is going to survive and hang on to that point.
Yeah, another really one-sided engagement there. Somehow able to collect 5 percentage points is Soda. They got the objective for just a couple of seconds. I don't know how.
I think the offense the assault characters for Melty were just up in the sky. They were just jumping around so much that they weren't really watching the point that closely. But it worked out because they did manage to kill everything. There's a dive on Mercy as the sword comes out, but actually Nico not getting any traction that time around.
Yeah, and this is the first time that it's actually been a one-man advantage to Soda Can here, so what can they do with it? They also have...
Reinhardt also got killed
right now.
Barrage getting popped over on the side of the point, but doesn't actually take anything out because the Lucio ult was in time. So Soda Can's moving forward. They've got 4 dead on Melty, having to return to the point now.
Nice stuff, man. Nice stuff. Soda Can's holding on. And it's always like... It's tough when... Because Nico survived that last engagement with Bod.
So did D-Gun.
And he's still on the objective.
And they're still shooting people.
If he had died there, well, he survived, so I guess it's a moot point now, but if he had died, it would have been really bad for Melty. And he has died now, and didn't really die in coordination with his teammates either.
D-Gun just now died.
This is actually very bad.
So yeah, Pharah and Genji stuck around a long time and tried to sink some damage in, but essentially, when you've got 2 healers on the point with those tanks, it's going to be very difficult to get any picks. It's nice that they stayed alive, but they really didn't achieve too much, and once they died after the rest of their team, it became very difficult to regroup. So now finally they are regrouped. A couple of ults available for offense. We've got Bod and Moonel, both with their Mercy Res and Earth Shatter from Reinhardt. Tekaside, Disaster, Adam, and Ro4 all have their ultimates, though, on the defending team right now that's in control of the point. Watching Tekaside now, he does have Barrage available. He's shelling down on D-Gun, wants to make sure that other Pharah is not making life difficult for his healers. There's the Barrage into the point. He does catch Crew as well as D-Gun, but does get flopped. There's a Mercy Res for Melty to get back into it.
And both teams collapsing, dropping a whole flurry of ults, and both teams with a couple people down, so it's pretty tough to tell how this fight is progressing. I'm just doing my best to watch it here, but it does look like Melty finally coming on top here as KYKY is the only one left on his team. I guess Kai is probably how I'll say his name.
Sure.
And now it's a really tough situation because they're both tied in terms of percentage. But if they don't push in, they being Soda, in just a couple of seconds here, they are going to lose the game. They have to find a way in within the next 10 seconds or so. Otherwise, they are down and out. They have numbers. Everyone's coordinated except Tekaside. Still a little bit ways behind his team, and that's not good. They need the Pharah dealing damage right here, right now. They are pushing in, though. Are they able to get any kill? And that's a great Zarya ult, catching so many people, but there's not enough damage to do anything after it. So no kills taken by that Zarya ult, and it does look like, though, that Sodacans have regained control of the objective. They're collecting more kills than the opponents at Melty, and they finally have the objective again, so it's 99%. We have seen this twice already today. We're seeing it for a third time, coming down to 99%. And is it going to happen? Pulled
the Genji
back.
sword came out, and it was all over. I don't know how Sodacans is going to be able to trickle back in at this point. McCree is on the point, but he just gets taken out by D-Gun and Cabal together there. And Melty will take this first round on Nepal.
There you go. I just love the mechanic of, you know, the overtime mechanic in this game mode. I think it's so smartly laid out and designed. If the two teams are like relatively even, there is a good chance you see moments like that, which are exciting as hell every single time. And one of the reasons why I love control point maps. I did see some of the envious guys in your stream chat kind of talking crap on control point. I guess because a lot of the control points are very tight, so it doesn't allow you to move around, and it really impacts characters like Pharah on some of the smaller control points.
Yeah,
I still really like these maps, man.
I'll say that the payload maps that we usually cast they do have a very heavy strategy element, and positioning is very important. Whereas I would say control points, there is some strategy to it. Of course, you've got priority targets, you've got positioning with things like Pharah up above the point, Genji looping around the sides, Tracer you see a lot in Pugs, just picking people off, coming back to the point. So strategy's still there, but it's just very much in the execution. If you miss an ult, you're setting your team way behind compared to payload, where maybe it doesn't make as big of a difference. But these ults are just so important that execution is everything on these control maps.
And Soda is the first to gain control over the point, racking up percentage very quickly. Wait,
You're confused?
Oh, it's because I was watching it someone's point of view. It was actually Melty, of course. I'm sorry, there's kind of a little bit wonkiness in spectator mode right now. We'll keep going. So Melty has it first and is racking up points unopposed right now. So this is really the last chance for Soda.
Yep, Melty up 40% now. Crew, I'm watching him play Zarya, and he's just melting down Tekaside every time he sees him, the Pharah player for Sodacans. And he's trying to return to the point now. It is contested, but it looks like he is going to keep just going after that Pharah. He'll go after Pharah and any other squishy DPS that he happens to see. Tekaside doing a great job avoiding him, but now Zarya's power is up to 60 plus, so those bombs are going to hurt. And the Zarya Graviton Surge is available.
And it does look like Ro4 has finally switched over to Genji. He was playing McCree, which I'm a little bit surprised by. He started as Reaper, but only played Reaper for a very short amount of time. Maybe he's just not a huge fan of the character design. But we do have Genji in play now. About time. I would also like to see Reaper come back. But that's a flurry of kills going towards Melty. And with 82 percentage points, this is the last possible chance. One more push in the arsenal for Soda, lest they drop out of the tournament, and they have to find a way to get there right now.
Just got swatted down, so he's going to be a few seconds. He's going to be 15 seconds before he can rejoin his team. Thankfully, Genji is one of the most mobile characters, but they are contesting the point now. I'm going to switch over to D-Gun, who has Barrage available. This is Melty, who's already got control of the point. He's going to be attacking those blue characters. You can see Kai and Shuinhail both actually going down to that barrage. Genji going down as well. Here's the offensive Mercy ult. No, actually, that's Melty's ult, so it is over. That is 2 rounds down, and Melty will win 2-0 in this best-of-3 semifinal.
All right, man. I put a lot of faith in the Soda team to go far. You know what? They did make it to the semifinals, but this is Melty we are talking about. Consistently one of the best teams. Oh, wait. Yeah. Consistently one of the best teams in the beta. So props to them for making it this far.
Yep, semi-final yesterday in Europe, finals today in NA. Melty still showing what they got. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 on the way here, actually. Even though there were some close games, I would say that the games in general were much closer than previous beta phase. So balanced team over at Team 4. You guys are doing a good job, I think.